Alright, so what's up you guys, it's your boy X and we are back at it again with another video. And for today I have a bit more info regarding the upcoming events and the Familia Wargames leaks that will come along with the grand finale campaign. Yesterday I actually streamed all the info since it was a bunch of info that we had to cover, like what the units do, and I went more in detail on how the campaign is laid out. But this video should give you a general idea as well, and I'm considering doing a video actually on the Halloween units themselves, so without further ado let's actually get this going. Yesterday I actually streamed all the new info since it was a bunch of data that we had to cover, like what the units do, and I went a little bit more in detail on how the campaign is laid out. I'm considering doing this in the live stream form when there's a huge data dump because a lot of people seem to enjoy it, and this video should give you a general idea as well so you don't feel too left out. However, I am considering making a video about the Halloween units as a whole, so if you guys want that, I'll make sure to do that as well. So without further ado, let's actually get this going. So to start things off, I want to showcase the up and coming Halloween banners that we can expect from the new event. These will slowly appear on your screen right now, and I must say I'm pleasantly surprised with these banners myself, and I'm mainly talking about the Filfist banner since that banner by itself is definitely the priority banner here. Yesterday we actually took a look at who the best units were from this Halloween event, and I'm actually happy to say that all the units on this banner right here are actually the best units, all meshed up in one banner instead of the split up like they normally do. Considering these are the best units from this Halloween batch, this has made it quite a bit easier on deciding where to spend your iris on. So from me to you guys, I definitely recommend prioritizing the banner with Filfist, Lafia and Aina instead, because these units are definitely in the spotlight when it comes to the new units. And it's quite rare that they get this generous with dividing the units over the banner, so make sure to take advantage while you can. That said, that does not mean that the Belle, Lily and Fel's banner is bad by any means. Matter of fact, I know a lot of people who are actually really hyped for Fel's because he looks cool this time around, but if you are going to somewhere on this banner instead of the Filfist one, then make sure to aim for Belle since he's definitely the best out of the bunch of that banner. That said, this is from a critical point of view. Of course, in the end, always summon on what you guys feel like is worth to you. We also have the paid banners per usual, where you can get the unit specifically or get a ticket for a summon on the pool where you have all the units mashed up. That said, that won't be much if you aren't paid to play, but the option is definitely there. Now to continue with the info regarding the Halloween event, we do have the event gacha where we can farm currency throughout the event and spend that for chances at items and tickets. In this case, we will be using the Halloween Medal 3 to collect those items in the Magic School's Dream Box, and it seems like there are no 4-star tickets to retrieve from the event gacha. So just like with any event, this will be a good opportunity to actually get stuff like CP items and whatnot, and of course with the main prize being the summon tickets. Nothing out of the ordinary here, so if you guys have played an event or two, then you should be familiar with the whole event gacha. Then to continue on, we actually have an exchange going on for drop items, and as it shows, it seems like we will be able to trade it in for what looks like to be weapons. Now I can definitely be off with this, but to me they do look like weapons, or maybe even personal characters' weapons at that. And I think this theory has been confirmed by the fact that Lafia is actually holding the red variant of the stuff in the character art, so I think that is what we will be working with. Now if these will actually be general magic weapons is the real question, since they did say they will be upgrading the equipment all around, but I guess only time will tell us, but for now you at least can look forward to getting them exchanged. And to push forward the Halloween agenda, this time the free unit that we will receive in this case will be Tione, and if you do MLB her, she will give you an extra additional of 150 iris, so I definitely recommend doing so because you will need those iris to shoot your chances at the Halloween banners. I'm actually quite surprised that it was Tione out of the bunch to be free, considering a lot of people would have pulled for her, but with that being said, it's definitely a welcome surprise at that. I know I will be MLBing her, so hopefully you guys will do as well for that extra sweet and juicy 150 iris. Now for our last bit of info on the Halloween event, I'm happy to announce that we will be seeing heroic trails back, and it seems like for the first part of those heroic trails we will be able to get a bomb between either Lily or Belle. My recommendation would definitely to pick a Belle, considering Lily isn't really worth it over him, but if you are a Lily fan, and I know there are in fact a lot of them out there, then go ahead and do what you gotta do. However, from a critical point of view, Belle is definitely the better deal by a margin, and he's a very strong unit as is, so getting that bomb for him will definitely be a nice thing to have. For part 2 of the heroic trails we don't have a visual, but it will be more than likely that we have Lafia and Filfist on there, so sooner or later we will see that announced as well. Now to do a quick change of pace, the icons for the Familia Wargame leaks have been data mined, however this shouldn't come as a surprise since the word of the Familia Wargame leak ranks have been discussed in my previous videos. However, this time we can reconfirm that by looking at the icon themselves. Now these are very small icons, however what they portray are the battle princess, the king and the hero league ranks, and and the Hero League being the top one and the Battle Princess being the lowest one. If you somehow missed out on the details on how this Familia Wargames will be handled, then I definitely recommend watching one of my previous videos where I went in depth on the new system for it and the rankings themselves. Not much more to be said about that, it's pretty straightforward, so let's move over to the pay to play boxes, aka the whale boxes. Now this time the special bundle seems to be stacked with stuff and tickets, so if you do have that kind of gem where you buy these type of bundles, then look forward to a good amount of extra summons to do. Now these aren't the only bundles to be announced, because they actually do have announced 2 bundles for the anime gacha banners as well. Now these aren't particularly special by any means and are the same as the previous one that are already available for purchase. However, if you do pay attention to the last bundle, it does say episode 12, and episode 12 will be this week's unit that brings us to the reveal of the new anime gacha banner unit. Many have actually been quite interested in what this could be, since the silhouette wasn't really easiest to make things out of, but I'm happy to tell you guys that we will see a new eyes coming our way. Now I can already promise myself that regardless of how good she is or maybe how bad she is, I will definitely have to pick her up myself, and hopefully you guys are just as excited as I am. Of course, with the anime gacha banners you guys will get a free shot at the banner itself, so hopefully you guys will get lucky. So with the anime gacha banner unit reveal done, I can finally show you guys the banners without spoiling for those who do go out and buy the anime gacha bundles themselves. Fan favorite Haruhime will return along with Samira, and Ice will take part of the newest part 6 banners along with Aris. On your screen right now our lovely girls Seer and Haruhime will present you the info in a summary of everything that will go down in the upcoming time period, including the announcement of the last Danmachi episode of the season. Personally, I really enjoyed the anime and I'm definitely hoping we will get an announcement for season 3 right at the end. Now that would definitely be the dream situation, considering that this season has been a success for them as well, and it only showed us that there are definitely Danmachi fans out there and we are all very eager to see more of the anime. Now hopefully you guys are just as excited for the up and coming events like I am. There's definitely a lot to gain from this, so hopefully you guys will get lucky all across the board. So that was it for today guys, it was your boys LJX, stay happy, stay blessed, and I'm out. Peace.